Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between TY and Hurricane here on Romanticide, the latter edition. Don't think I've cast a game on this map on this channel before, but here we go. Top left-hand corner we have the red Terran player, it is TY, and in the bottom right it is a blue Protoss player, Hurricane, and this is a really early SCV. Out of TY. Is he going to proxy Hurricane here? Could be good. This is a Wardy replay, part of a tournament that he cast live on twitch.tv/Wardy. I'll put a link to it in the description if you don't know who he is. He does a lot of excellent StarCraft 2 content and gets a lot of great players to the tournaments that he hosts and funds. Wardy is a great guy. Alright, so maybe he's just scouting because the barracks is coming up back at home. Maybe it's going to be an engineering bay block. Yeah, I think that's going to be it here. Yep, there we go. eBay block. Very, very annoying for Protoss to deal with. Because usually they like to get an Adept first, but Adepts do very poorly against buildings. So it forces them to get a Zealot out first if they want to expand. Ah, that's so good. That is like, I'm not even going to finish it. Not even going to finish it. Just cancel it. Get a refund for 75% of the build cost. And this probe, are you gonna get an SCV here, probe? Nah, just a little quick heal up here for this guy. No big deal. Not at all. And this just throws off the build, right? One gate expand, one gate, a gas, expand into Cybercore, into second gas, and now two gas and a Cybercore. It's effectively a one base build here from Hurricane, and TY knows that. Yeah, see the Zealot? Let's get a Zealot out. He doesn't want to make a Zealot. Why would he want to make a Zealot? Oh, that's so annoying. Either way, are we even bothering with a Reaper? No. Not even bothering with a Reaper here today at all. What is... Oh, he did a gas steal, though. Alright, Hurricane got a gas steal out of it. There you go. Delay the refund, the 94 minerals on the 125 mineral cost refund. Pretty good. And now Hurricane's natural coming up at like 28, 29 supply instead of where he wants it. Yeah, 28 supply. TY's got his already on the way. And here's the thing. TY didn't go for a 1-Rax expand either, though. He went for the factory before the expansion. So, I don't know. I guess he's ready for any aggression Hurricane's going to send his way, which the answer is going to be a single Zealot, but two Hellions are going to respond to this. And I just think TY has a great handle on this match so far. He has not made any mistakes. He's done exactly what he wants to. He's been prepared for exactly what Hurricane is trying to do. He's lost nothing today except for one engineering bay. Oh, he lost an SCV. Interesting. That Adept is like, I don't really want to stick around. There's two Hellions. Yes, I do bonus damage to the Hellions, but the Hellions do bonus damage to me as well. I like this wooden bridge. It's very nice here on Romanticide. I don't know what Romanticide is supposed to mean. Like, homicide means you kill someone. I guess Romanticide would mean that you kill romance? That could be what's going on here. I don't know, man. Anyway, we do have some Phoenix moving on out, too, with a third one in production here. So, a bit of a Phoenix opening. Can be fairly annoying to deal with as the Terran player if you don't have Widow Mines out, which he doesn't. Nor is he making any. So this could be a little bit tough. I like this. I like this out of Hurricane. It's working out for him very well. He's looking for the Hellions, and he make doubles back, and he finds them. Finds them. Bonus damage versus light means the Hellion dies very quickly to Phoenix fire and cannot return fire at all, because not only is it lifted, but it's disabled. Like, that's the thing. Like, the Graviton beam lifts, which is not accurate. It lifts and disables. I still have no idea why being lifted into the air by a tractor beam, or whatever this is, wouldn't allow you to also shoot at the thing that is lifting you, right? But no, 100% disables you. It should be called, honestly, Interference Matrix or something like that, or even more than Interference Matrix, because it stops you from moving. Whereas Interference Matrix, you can still move around, you just can't use any of your abilities or attack. Yeah, Phoenix, good unit, turns out. Kind of squishy, but, you know, that's fine. New engineering bay coming up here from TY. Going for dem upgrades based on the number of barracks he has here already. The Marines are just well positioned. TY is definitely, I mean, one of the 4 horsemen, right? Is one of the 4 greatest Terran players on Earth. He's looking really good in GSL right now. GSL Season 3, he's made it to the 2nd round. I don't think that's a spoiler because that happened like 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to tell you who he beat, but he's in the 2nd round. And yeah, he's got a very good chance to win all of GSL Season 3. So, like, don't mess around with TY, friends. Don't even think about it. This is a PvT specifically for JLC, one of my subscribers, because he hates Zerg, and he wants to watch replays where Zerg is not involved at all. So I figure I'll do a PvT for him. I don't do a lot of PvTs. Honestly, I should do more. It's just, technically, it's my least favorite of the non-mirror matchups. Not that I hate it. Look at this Phoenix attack. It's just a little bit slower, right, than anything involving Zerg. It's just a little more ponderous, and that's not necessarily what I'm into. Nice Phoenix attack, though. Ended up killing 7 Marines and another SCV, delaying construction on a couple buildings. It was good, and didn't lose any of the Phoenix, so that is some pretty nice stuff. Meanwhile, TY thought there would be a base here. He assumed there'd be a 3rd, and there's not, so he's like, oops, my mistake. My mistake, sir. I thought there would be a Nexus here I could kill. Not at all. That's hilarious. He's like, I guess, okay. I guess I'm alright then. Oh, yeah. Try to throw up a pylon down here to scout drops as they come in, but TY's presence means the pylon has to be cancelled. Alright, there's your Twilight Council. Like, where's your splash damage? Colossus on the way, good splash damage. Extended Thermal Lance helps the splash damage. We can have High Templar. Observer gets sniped there. Are we going to have any High Templar is the question of the day. And yes, I imagine we will. Just against this many Marines and Marauders that are getting added on here too, the Storm's going to be worth its weight in absolute gold. It is the same and always has been for PvT. Storm, good unit, Protoss. If you're like, okay, if you're a lower level Protoss player and you can't seem to get promoted from where you are and you're not using Storm, use Storm. I know it's spellcasting. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to figure out. But the trick is that once you start storming stuff, you're going to win more battles than you ever did before. I can promise you that one. Twilight Council coming in. Charge for them Zealots. 3rd base from Hurricane now on the way, where TY is done already and fully upgraded to an orbital command. So again, TY ahead at this stage. And the longer the game goes on, the more we're going to have to see some ghosts. It's just Terran earlier in 2020 were really struggling versus Protoss and dying all the time and complaining about imbalance. And then they figured out that, hey, if we use ghosts and we use the enhanced shockwave upgrade on ghosts, especially so their EMPs are bigger and stronger, then we'll win more games against Protoss. And that was what happened. We flipped. Protoss is looking pretty darn good versus Terran these days. There's your Storm. There's probably a dead SCV, yep, dead SCV and a dead Widowmine. That's some really nice pickup from Hurricane. But same thing, trying to worry about Warp Prisms coming up this way. This pylon is for drops coming along the south side. They're both worried about attacks coming from those directions here on Romanticide. So yeah, 8 minutes in. Really ramped up here. 67 workers for TY, 64 for Hurricane. Hasn't been really any ginormous battles to this point, but a little bit of harassment on both sides, and so far I don't think anybody has a real advantage here. I mean, TY has more workers and he's got a bigger army, but you know, Storm's that great equalizer. A big Storm can really help against this number of Marines. Honestly, a lot of Zealots with good armor upgrades will do great against that many Marines too. There are technically 10 Zealots on the field. That's actually pretty good, and they do have +1 attack. They're working on +1 armor. So 1-1 Zealots versus Marines are going to do pretty well for themselves. 4th base warping in. Top right side. Well, along the right side here for Hurricane. At about a 2 o'clock position. Vikings are in play, additional Vikings being produced to deal with the Colossus, and I'm really surprised TY hasn't moved out yet. He's effectively maxed out. He's really just kind of sharking around the middle of the map, but this feels a bit more like an actual push here from the Terran. Pulling back because guess what's over here? Zealots! Your bunker is no match for the Zealots. With their +1 attack and with their speed that allows them to be so dang zippy. Faster with their basic movement than Marines are with stim. Good harass unit Zealots are, and that's what that was. Killed a bunker, killed a few Marines. Didn't get any SCVs, I don't think. No, maybe one, but probably not. This Marine's job was to scout the Nexus and then die to whatever came in to defend it. And he did that admirably. Have any Ravens? No Ravens from TY. He doesn't seem to believe in that particular unit, which is interesting because I feel like Raven is very good. Against Protoss, Interference Matrix versus these Colossus can be excellent. There's your first Storm, and TY has to back on out. He's like, all right. Yes, I get it. Storm is done. Obviously, we're at 10.5 minutes. We're both effectively maxed out here at 10 minutes. Nothing has really stopped us to the point where we couldn't max out in 10 minutes, and so here we are today. Good Storm. Again, TY not sending his whole army up, obviously. Ooh, that's a planetary. Did they not? That's a 4th base. You didn't think that was going to be a planetary? Force this whole army back, though, man. The Zealots are just like, no, just kidding. Not happening. Oh, the tanks. The tanks are left behind, laddie. Ah, the tanks could be really good. There are good positions, and Hurricane is forced into engaging with them. They're great. The thing is, it's hard to do that. Like, a Protoss can't really be forced into it. Here's a big old drop, forcing a recall at the 3rd base, and they saved that 3rd base. Let me tell you what. Everybody on the ground is going to die. Zealots getting up into the 3rd base of TY, going after a bunch of SCVs. That's an empty bunker, actually. So it's completely toast there. So the base is fine. 9 probes go down, 8 SCVs, and counting going down here at the 3rd base. 10 SCVs, and finally the Zealots get cleaned up. They're so hard to kill with their armor upgrades. They got the +1. We're obviously working on +2 and +2 attack, because upgrades are massive and everything in StarCraft 2. But nobody's really done any kind of a death blow at this stage of the game. Nobody's killed a base yet. Nobody's really done anything to set the other player back without also taking damage on the other side of the map. So, I think the Zealots can get this. Honestly, yeah, just force a cancel on this command center, man. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Forcing a cancel, taking down a sensor tower. Zealots playing this like they're Zerglings, because that's effectively what they are in this matchup. Just harassy little units running around, trying to kill stuff. Sniping vulnerable parts of the Terran army. There's enhanced shockwave. Told ya, we're working on it. 3-3 coming in from TY2. Disruptors being added into the mix. I guess we already had a couple disruptors, but further ones are being produced. And Hurricane taking a 5th base at the 6 o'clock. So expanding really well. Feeling pretty fantastic about this. TY is like, I hate Storm. That poor Zealot got slowed. Thus he was toast. Oh, is this a double expand-a-rooney? Dude, Hurricane's double expanding. So this is the 5th base, and this is a 6th base, which is going to die, mind you, because a TY with that game sense shows up and forces the cancel. So got a little bit greedy, but could be okay. Shadow Stride on the way. We're getting DTs with their charge blink ability. Oh, that's so dang good. Look at this Marine army not microing at all. Marines, that was, I don't know where TY was there. I guess retreating from these guys. Makes a lot of sense. Nova catches nothing. Nothing doing. I think Hurricane could probably afford to expand down here. Maybe up here might be a little bit safer. Can defend these bridges maybe easier than other locations. TY is into full late game Terran mode though, where you just build a million command centers. He's also getting nukes, which is a ton of fun. Who was it? Parting? I want to say it was Parting versus Cure, maybe, where Cure was just nuking the crap out of him over and over again. That's an engagement, though. Storm going down. Nova's going down. Vikings take down all of the Colossus, though, which is an issue. Another great Storm on those Ghosts. They are fairly squishy. Not as squishy as Marines are, but Storm will hurt them. Storm hurts everything. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding here? But yeah, denying that attempt to expand. TY feeling pretty darn worried about that one. But the whole army is here. TY did not abandon it. So TY's 4th base, again, just building additional command centers down this way. Trying to get a 5th base rolling, and there's your 6th. There's your 6th base. Liberator does wander into cannon range to set up. That was a set it and forget it maneuver from TY. Oh, last second split. Saves a couple Marauders there. Could have been a lot worse. Why are there SCVs in this area? I don't know that TY wants to be losing 12 SCVs there. Hurricane doing some good work. Sensor Tower should go, like somebody finished. Oh my, oh, it's going to burn down. That's good. Excellent. Also, nuke attempt. I think. Okay, good try. Good effort. Oh, the DT snipe on the 4th base. Does take down the planetary fortress. Hurricane is kind of picking TY apart here economically. Army size is still way bigger for TY, but that's 26 SCVs and a complete base down, and the 5th base has been denied for some time here too. So it's a very tight and tenuous situation. Hurricane's done some damage to TY's economy, but he needs, yeah, TY needs to get up here and get something done, because the longer this goes on, the worse it is for TY. And able to recall in and force him away with a Colossus. Couple DTs. Dude, Hurricane is in, man, I want to say full control of this game, but there you are, a little Nova Ghost. Is she like lifting her leg up? Or is she kneeling? Oh, she's kneeling. Fair enough then. Alright, 3 SCVs go down. Some damage is done to a Nexus. Could have been worse on a Sunday morning there for Hurricane for sure. Dude, TY just using his mobility. He forces the army up north and then attacks the 6 o'clock. Cancels the warp in of 12 Zealots effectively and is going to get this base too. Dang, TY. This is the power of Terran, man. Their damage output is insane. They'll kill your base so fast. TY on the rampage. He's like, nothing is actively trying to stop me here. There's the warp in. All right, cool. So never mind, we're dead. This base is going to be dead here too. Trying to bring some DTs in. Hurricane Nova's getting some hits there. Storms at the same time, and it just picks off the Nexus. Dude, this game is good. Holy smokes, this is a nasty, nasty game for TY. Is that actually offsetter? I think that was constructed a little bit to the right of where it should be TY, but I guess you're a little occupied elsewhere. So the good news is he's taking his 12 o'clock. He's got a base on the left side here too, so he is really taking the lead here economically. He's taking more income than Hurricane is. Having sniped the 6 o'clock base and this 4th base. Yeah, this is a great game. Both players maxed out. Army supply fairly consistent. TY has more army supply, but it's squishier. He's going to try to defend this. Yeah, the DTs do a premature blink and then a blink forward there. DT death sounds are always fairly dramatic too. Not as dramatic as Ghost, but still. Yeah, I think Hurricane could take this base down. The army's not really in position to save it at all. For some reason, TY working on these rocks, but oh, Hurricane, take the opportunity, Hurricane. Move in there, wipe this out. He doesn't want to get, well, counterattacked or maybe stuck either. So that CC is dead. These are +3 Stalkers taking that sucker down. Storm coming in. Vikings not happy about that at all. Nice EMP, though. Feedback on a Ghost at the same time. That Nexus is taking some damage. It's getting poured in here by a giant army, but it is doing 3/3 Marine Marauder damage to it. Coming down the south right now. This is bananas. This is some really, really good StarCraft here. DTs in the mix. Marauders, no room in the medevacs. Why? And TY, really favorite place to come is down south here. Oh, full medevac sniped. Sniper Rooney, is there anything in the main base? TY following it up with a drop into the main. Might get a warp gate. Can't imagine it's going to be anything else here, though. Oh, doesn't even get the warp gate. Just is forced to flee as the Stalkers are chasing around. There's a Widow Mine sitting right here. How many observers do you have? 2, with another one on the way. So this Widow Mine might not get a kill. It will. Never mind. We're good. Did he sneak back around? TY, stop paying attention to you. So he gets the warp gate. And TY attacking up to the north side. Nova catches a Marauder there. Good pickup, though. Man, these players, so good. Finally able to shut this thing down. Loses a couple warp gates. This Widow Mine with 2 kills finally gets sniped out. Hurricane attacking up at the same time at this 12 o'clock base. He really doesn't want TY to have this thing. Can TY hold on? I think he has enough. These ghosts, the ghost death sounds are big. The Colossus allowed to keep firing for a couple seconds more as the Vikings are distracted by, I don't know, observers, I guess, possibly. So the base goes down. Hurricane pushing in. Really likes what he's seeing here. Yeah, the Vikings don't want to land against the Stalkers. Technically, they do bonus damage versus them, yes. Oh, a blink on top of the tanks. Hurricane, you madman. Okay. All right, well, the tanks are dead. Is this GG? Dude, has Hurricane... He's blinking forward again. He feels like he's got this thing. Yeah, the Vikings can't hold against this many Stalkers. But eventually, Hurricane is forced away by reinforcing units. Defender's advantage kicks in there. But having sniped that base and reestablished a 6 o'clock and a whole ton of Zealots are here, this is tide-turning stuff for Hurricane. Zealots charging on top of the Vikings, charging on top of the Marines and the Marauders. Hurricane still does not like what he sees, but he's killed 30 SCVs. Widowmine gets a parting shot. 3 kills there. Income greatly favoring Hurricane. This is some really good stuff. 6 o'clock base coming up. He's replaced his 4th base. I mean, yeah, I think at this point, it's probably Hurricane's game to lose. TY has this.
Better be good.
And, I mean, I think Hurricane is generally aware of it. He has to assume TY has it. He technically has not scouted it yet, which is a little bit weird in all fairness. TY going for another attack up at this, 2 o'clock position. Overcharge does not work. Battery overcharge does not function if there's that many Marines and Marauders with 3-3 attack. Nuke attempt here, our Ghost. Gonna get a lot of kills. The retreat is not quite good enough. 15 go down. The DT attack into TY's base. Oh, at the 9 o'clock. That might be it. Yes, you killed a lot of probes with your nuke, but the income is not good. Has not been good for TY for some time. He has taken this base and he's muled it a little bit here. That goes to 6 HP and 18 kills. 2 shot and probes all the time. Hurricane going for the kill. Trying to step on the throat here of TY. And TY says no. This is a judo kick and kicks Hurricane off of him. No stepping on my throat. DTs finally take down the troublesome Ghost. That was causing so many problems at the 6 o'clock. Army supply 108 to 113. So, I mean, yes, Hurricane, his army's not way out, outgrowing TY's here. But economically, it's a problem, man. It is a major problem. Nice EMP coming down on these Stalkers. Zealots again playing their harassing role. Forcing a liftoff on TY's 3rd base, which he was desperately trying to get some income here. I really do not see, unless this nuke lands, and it's the greatest nuke of all time. Oh my gosh, is it good? I mean, no. It's gonna get a disruptor. Like, right on the disruptor, though. Incredible stuff there. Is it enough? Can Hurricane hold on? He's down in army supplies pretty substantially. But he does have a bank that TY doesn't have. The DTs are among the chickens here. EMP catching the DTs and forcing to flee there. If you don't have any scans available, EMP will reveal those DTs all the same. Yeah, this is one heck of a match. Really happy to bring this one to you guys. Ready for the nuke? It's always fun to catch those. 6 kill Ghost already. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. 16 more probes go down. Dude, is TY gonna win this game through the power of nukes? Nuclear bombs? Seems very possible to me. TY taking the 12 o'clock for the 4th time today. Maybe this time it'll stick. I don't know. Jeez. These ghosts, though. 30 kill ghost. 30 kill ghost. And dead. Did she finish off additional probes there that hadn't been caught by the nuke again? Yeah, man, I think this game's getting an epic tag. I know I just had one of these recently, but this is a fantastic TVP. Army supply favoring TY again. Workers is not as big of a problem for him as it was. He's retaking the 12 o'clock while hanging on to this rich Vespine geyser base just south of it. He still somehow has income from his 4th over here, which is incredible stuff. I don't know. I feel like there was a window. Oh, DT's trying to snipe that base. Nope. Planetary kept alive by some friends. Yeah, man. Hurricane hat. There was a really, really small situation here where I think Hurricane could have won this thing. Maybe a warping inside TY's main base would have been awesome. He hasn't really done that at all. Oh, he distracts the army so the DTs can take down the planetary. Absolutely brutal, disgusting tactics there from TY. Fantastic stuff. Did he Widowmine drop over here? Apparently. Must have done. And when I say there was a small window where Hurricane could have won this game, I'm not saying he doesn't, because I don't know. I didn't watch this thing live. I didn't watch the replay before I cast it, because I never do. Base down. Disruptor down. It's 85 to 30 army supply. TY's splits. TY's nukes. TY's EMPs may have just been enough here for Hurricane. Man, the constant scans, sniping the observers. And that's your GG TY! Comes out on top despite the income graph looking like this for the last 10 minutes. Look at this. Look at this. There's a tiny spot where TY had more income than Hurricane did. And the rest of the time, it was income across the board for the Protoss player. Not a ton in some spots, but look at this. Look at this situation here. And then he just scratched and he clawed and he fought his way back. Hurricane's ability to pull probes from nukes was not great today. He must, I mean, he ended up losing 95 probes, and maybe half of those were to ghosts, if not more. Yeah, lost this base, but kept the 12 alive. And I mean, that wasn't a lot of income for TY at the end of the game. It was 37 SCVs. It was some mules. It was this base and the remnants of this one, but he was just able to win engagements time and time again. He was able to kill 4 Nexuses today. Yes, he lost 3 planetaries, which is problematic. But Hurricane ended up losing 61,000 resources overall, and TY ended up losing 46,000. 46,000 to, I mean, that's, what a great match. 27 minutes in the bag. And these guys just playing it well. Just absolutely wonderful, wonderful StarCraft. That was a lot of fun. That's getting an epic tag for sure. Dang. All right. Well, you know what? That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.